Hi guys, sorry, a bit of technical difficulty, but I think we're good to go now. All right, so get yourselves ready, get yourselves set up, and we're going to start on the floor. All right, so we're going to start in a lying position, guys. Feet flat on the floor, head down, hands by your side, and I want us to try and relax and take some nice deep breaths. And as we breathe, I want us to bring it right into the bottom of our core, right into the bottom of our body. And start to engage those deep core muscles right at the bottom of our torso. So our pelvic floor and our TVAs. So just imagine that hammock muscle right at the bottom of our torso. Just pulling up our pelvis. And our TVAs, just like a little collar or scarf that's wrapping around our hips. We want to start to engage those muscles. Close your eyes and start to visualize them as we breathe. And start to connect with them, especially on the exhale. As we exhale, I want you to really focus on that area. And really begin to activate those muscles, all right? Good, when you've taken those, let's just extend our legs right out. And start to lengthen our body, okay? So let's start to tune in with what's happening with our body. Making sure we've nice from head to toe and through our hips as well. And again, with our breath, keep connecting to those muscles that we talked about right down here. Good, and when you're ready, let's bring our hands up. Fingertips pointing straight up to the ceiling. What I want you to do is take a deep breath. Inhale, the hands go back. Exhale, hands come forward. And let's bring them all the way down to the hip, okay? Inhale, hands go back, exhale, hands come forward. Let's do 3 more. That's it. Keep visualizing what's happening with your body. Keep tuned in to what's happening. If that helps you to close your eyes, then do whatever works. Good, and then relax. Good, we're going to bring those feet back up. What I want us to do, guys, is just to make sure our pelvis is sitting properly. We have a nice neutral spine. We're just going to do a few pelvic rocks, okay? So if it helps, what I want you to do is make a little diamond with your thumbs and your forefingers, okay? Your thumbs are going to be on your belly button, and your forefingers are going to be pointing down towards your pubic bone, okay? And I want you to imagine that that's the rim of a bowl, so make sure it's even. That bowl is full of water, okay? And what we're going to do is we're going to imagine we're going to tip the ball into our belly button by flattening our back into the floor, breathing as we go, and then we're going to roll it and tip it back the other way. So we're going to overarch our back, so we're tipping the ball the other direction, and then we're just going to continue rocking that ball, tipping the water into the belly button, tipping it out over the pubic bone. That's 3. Let's do 2 more. And last one. Good. And once you've found the 2 extremes, find that position where that bowl is level and the water is level and even and not going to spill anywhere, okay? And just breathe there for a second. Take a picture of that neutral spine in your mind's eye. Good. And when you're ready, let's bring our hands outside our hips, and we're going to exhale. We're going to lift our bum up into a bridge position. And we're just going to combine a bridge position just with a little bit of a squeeze of the core. So just squeeze in here, guys, just for a few seconds, and then we're going to breathe and lower it down. And we're going to bring our hands onto our thighs, and we're going to reach up, keeping our neck long, keeping our chin off our chest. Just reach towards our knees, roll down nice and gently, hands down. Lift up into a bridge position, exhale, and down. Hands on the thighs, reach up, down, bridge position. Squeeze up. Make sure you feel the glutes and the hamstrings tighten up when we do that bridge, but we're still going to keep that core engaged all the way through. We're going to do 1 more time. So bridge position first. Up we come. Lower down. Hands on. Up we come. Reach. Good. And then relax for a second, guys. We're going to continue a few bridge exercises. All we want to do, guys, is we're just going to go up and down in a normal bridge position. So just squeeze up for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're going to progress from there. So what we're going to do, we're going to adjust our heels as we need to. We're going to come up into a bridge position, keeping that core tense. Breathe as we go. We're going to lift our heels, okay? So just as much as you need to really try and squeeze into those calves. Good, and we're just going to do a few heel taps. So tap the heels down, squeeze up. Tap the heels down, squeeze. Down, and squeeze. Keep going. 2 more. 2, and 1. Good. Holding that bridge position, guys, what I want us to do is bring our heels down, walk our legs out a little bit wider. Okay, this is what we call a butterfly bridge. And all we're going to do is we're going to bring our knees in slightly, keeping the hips in position. Exhale, release. Squeeze in, exhale, release. When we squeeze in, imagine you've got a ball or something in between your legs that you really want to give pressure to. So squeeze in and really activate the outside of the hips. Let's do 3 more. 3, 2, and 1. Bring the hip bone down, bring the tailbone down towards the floor nice and gently, making sure spine is neutral when you're right back on the floor, and then bring those feet back into a strong position, feet planted. We're going to continue with a few bridge positions, guys. If we start to struggle, just go back to the simpler versions, okay? What we're going to do is we're going to bring our hips up, and again, reconnect with those core muscles. All right, breathe into them, visualize them, whatever you need to do. When you're ready, let's extend the right leg. Okay, so keeping the thighs parallel, toes pointed, leg is nice and long. Let's lower the hips from here. So think about tailbone going towards the floor, exhale, lift. Tailbone towards the floor, exhale, lift. 3 more times. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Hold that position at the top, guys. This time we're going to lower the right leg down and lift it up. Back to that start position. Down and up. 3 more times. 3, 2. Keep those hips up. And 1. Let's go a little bit higher. Let's lift up. Back to that start position. Up. Back. Up. And back. 2 more times. 2. And 1. Good. Bend that leg down. Deep breath. Check that alignment, guys. Make sure we're nice and secure in what we're doing. Extend the left leg this time. Good. Think about tailbone down towards the floor. Lower. Squeeze up. So when we exhale, when we lift, really squeeze here. Okay. Imagine you're zipping up those muscles and wrapping that scarf around as we come off. 2 more times. 2. And 1. Extend, guys. Lower the left leg. Lower down. Doesn't have to go all the way to the floor. Make sure you're safe when you're lowering your hips. So we're not rocking. Try to keep that leg long. 2 more. Keep those hips up on this side. Let's go higher, guys. Back to that start position. Really squeezing into those core muscles. 2 more times. 2. And 1. Feet down. Deep breath. Lower down to the floor. Good. When you're ready, guys, we're going to stretch out. And again, allow that body to stretch. Think about that alignment. Make sure our position is good. Make sure our posture is good. Make any adjustments you need to, keeping that spine neutral. And again, as we breathe, keep reconnecting to those muscles down here at the bottom of the torso, all right? When you're ready, guys, very simple. We're just going to do a straight leg lift. We're going to start off on the left leg. So when you're ready, breathing into those core muscles again. Lift up that leg straight. And what we want to do, guys, is just to stretch out the back of the leg a little bit and work the hip flexor slightly at the front, okay? So think about keeping the leg long. If it doesn't go straight up to the ceiling, don't panic. Just keep lifting and lowering with control. Nothing else should be moving except that leg. So mind the back. Breathe as we go. 1 more time. Good, let's switch to the right leg. Again, take note, guys, when we're doing side exercise or single side exercises. If one side moves better, one side feels tighter. Can you make adjustments for that? Can you improve that as you go along? Ask the questions, tune in, your body. Make sure you know what's happening. Let's do 2 more. Exhale, lift. 1 more time. Good, lower it back down. Going to go back to the left leg this time, guys. This time we're going to bend the leg up. And while it's bent, guys, what I want us to try and do is maintain the hip position and see if we straighten up the leg and then lower down. So we're going to pull it up, bend. So it should come up a little bit higher, but then we're going to try and exhale from there and lower down. Good. And again, bend. Toes long, exhale, lower. 3 more times. Last 2. Good. Last 1, stay in control. Get that stretch. Good, and let's switch over to the right leg. This time bend it up. Again, straighten, lower down. Good, bend, straighten, and lower. And again, take note of what's happening to the rest of your body. When you move in certain positions, so if we lift up too high here, you might feel your back just arch up slightly. So just control that. Don't pull it up higher than it needs to go. Keep everything else still. Good. 1 more. And lower down and relax. Good stuff. Right, guys? We're going to go into our series of 5. So we're going to do 5 exercises. They're really going to target the core, but also give us a little bit of a stretch as well. Okay, so we're going to start with a single leg stretch. So what I want us to do is to pull that right leg in and just grab above the knee. And what we're going to do is we're going to lift our shoulders up. And what I want you to try and do is just use that leg as a little bit of leverage if you need to. But when you get into position, I want you to try and release your grip slightly so that we're going to put more into the core, really scooping those core muscles. Left leg is long and just off the floor. And looking down the inside of your leg, we're going to switch. Take a deep breath. Exhale, switch. Good. And again. And again. And again. And keep going. 5 more, guys. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Holding on to that right leg. When you're ready, let's just extend to the ceiling. So straight leg stretch. And we're going to switch for 1, 2, 3. Squeeze into those core muscles, guys, and scoop them up. Gentle grip, and then relax it down, knees together. If you need to release at any stage, guys, and come back to the floor to readjust, then do. Make sure you're safe in what you're doing, so don't compromise yourself by putting your back into it, or pulling your chin down and extending your neck, okay? Double leg stretch next, guys. Again, use those knees, pull up, and then scoop into the core, release your grip. Head stays in position, legs go out, hands behind, sweep them back together. 6 of these, that's 3, 4, 5, 1 more time, and 6. And breathe here, guys. Lower back to the floor for a second so we can adjust and breathe. What we're going to do next, guys, is straighten our 2 legs up. Squeezing the knees together, okay? Activating the inside of the leg, activating the outside of the leg. Cradle the head with the hands if you need to. We're going to lower our legs down, lift them back up together. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lovely. And breathe. This time, guys, we're going to finish off their little crisscross. So extend the left leg. Right leg is bent. Cradle the head with the hands. Rotate the shoulders. Doesn't matter if your elbows don't reach your knee, guys. Just make sure you turn those shoulders and rotate. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. And then bring those knees together, lower back down, pull the knees in a little bit, just to stretch out the lower back, and breathe. Well done. When you're ready, guys, extend that left leg. Use the right leg as a little bit of leverage, just so we can roll up with control, and we can breathe. Beautiful. Just to offset that, guys, that front work,
We're going to go on to our front. So when you're ready, let's just turn around, starting off in an all fours position. Good, so think about your knees being under your hips, wrists, shoulders, and elbows are all in line. And think about that neutral spine. Just to help us, guys, if you just want to do a few cat camels, we can do that. What we're going to do is just extend our neck, so chin down, and then round up into those shoulders. Breathe as we go, push all the way down that spine, pull that tailbone under and hold, squeeze into your middle. And then exhale, push the tailbone away. Let the back collapse and let your gaze go up to the ceiling. And let's do 2 more times. Extend, shoulders first, really push into them like an angry cat. Round down the spine. Just like an accordion, guys, let the spine separate and then push the tailbone out. Let it come back together, get into those shoulders. Look up to the ceiling 1 more time. Extend, round, pull into that tailbone, and then exhale, push away. Let the back collapse in and gaze up to the ceiling. Beautiful, guys. From there, push your bum back towards your heels, okay? Reach your hands forward, so get every little inch you can out of that stretch. Good. Make the hands above shoulder width apart so that we can come straight out of it and come down towards the floor. What we're going to do, guys, is just a few press-ups. So we're going to go from child's pose, lowering down, lifting our lower legs, chest towards the floor. Exhale, spread the fingers out, push away, and back into child's pose. That's 1. We're going to do 5 more. So inhale, squeeze into your core so everything comes down as 1. And push away. Elbows nice and close to the ribs as we lower down. That's 2. Down we come for 3. So control that breath if you can. What I want you to do is inhale here. Exhale, squeeze as we come down. Take a deep breath. Exhale, squeeze as we go back. We got 2 more. Let's lower. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And 1 more time. And up we come. Good. From there, guys, let's just come down. Bring our hips towards the floor. Extend our legs behind. And what we're going to do is just extend our arms, lift up our head, and pull those shoulders back and down. Keep that neck long. Bend the elbows as much as you need to. Lower the hips. You can extend the arms a little bit more. Good, and hold that swan position. Good, and when you're ready, lower to the floor. Good, and let's just bring our fingers down under our forehead, just so we can rest on them. And allow ourselves to stretch out and breathe. Good, and when we're ready, let's just get a little bit more work in, okay? Let's bring our hands down by our hips, lift our collarbone up off the floor, and lift our lower legs, okay? So we're just going to start to engage our glutes, hamstrings, and our lower back. We're going to breathe here. When you're ready, let's just give a little pulse to the arms, okay? So keep the arms long, and keep breathing, and as well, keep squeezing into those lower core muscles, all right? That pelvic floor, that TVA, what we talked about, zipping it up and wrapping that collar, wrapping that scarf around your hips. Keep going. Few more seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Try and hold this position, guys. What I want us to do is bring our hands up in front, fingertips together, and we're going to sweep them back behind. Fingertips touch behind. Try not to touch your body. So fingertips touch in front of your face. Squeeze it back. Fingertips touch behind your back, but try not to touch your body with your arms or your hands. Keep them long, keep them wide. Get that little bit of shoulder mobility, guys, going. And then obviously, that lower back is squeezed. Remember, our core is like a girdle. It goes all the way around our midsection. So we got to work front and back and side, which we'll get to in a second. 1 more time. Good, and then relax. Lower down, and again, bring your forehead down to your fingertips. And breathe. Allow your body to relax. Good, and when we're ready, let's go back into child's pose. So flex the feet if you have to. Push back. Get the stretch, guys. Dragging your hands through your shoulders. And breathe deep. Good. From here, guys, we're going to just move on to the mat a little bit more. So we've got space. Back into that pillar position, that all fours. Flex the feet. What I want us to do is to just lift the knees, push the hips up. Head goes down between the arms. Into our downward facing dog. And breathe. Good. What I want us to do here, guys, if you need to move your arms a little bit, I'm going to move mine, is to come down into a plank position. So move your feet, adjust, and then just push back into that downward facing dog. Let's do 5 of these. When you come down, big squeeze of the glutes to protect your lower back, getting into a strong position. So what we don't want to do is fall down here like that. We want to stop in a nice strong position. So imagine the core is your brake. One more time. Good. From there, come back to our knees. Push back into that child's pose position. Guys, we're going to do our child's pose to push-ups again. If you want to make it a bit harder, what we're going to do is we're going to lift our knees, okay? So lift the knees a little bit, bring the hands forward, and we're just going to come down into a push-up position, push back, and down, and push back. So again, this is a hard version, guys. It sounds like a dive bomber push-up. If you struggle here, what I want you to do is go back into your child's pose and then lower down, lifting the lower legs. Whatever you're able to do yourself, okay? We'll keep on going down to a plank, push up, push back, knees up one more time. Good, and then drop the knees into that pillar position and relax. Lovely. When you're ready, guys, we're going to come into a seated position on the mat. Just going to turn slightly at angle, just so you can see what we're doing. Good, so we're going to do a spine stretch, guys. So I want you to imagine, okay, that your heels are at the edge of the mat, okay? Toes are flexed, and we're going to come into our sit bones as much as we can. So we don't want to be scrouched down. Okay, we're going to come up tall as we possibly can. Imagine there's a string at the top of your head, and that's just pulling you up and getting you deep into those sit bones. If you struggle with flexibility in your hamstrings or your hips, just bend your knees ever so slightly, just so you can make sure the stretch is good, all right? When you're ready, bring your hands out from the shoulders, and we're going to reach out and over. And we're going to allow our back to round, guys, and get a nice curve in our back. And just like we did in the cat camels, I'm going to try and articulate the spine. So when we come up, imagine you're rolling through the spine, and you're separating the vertebrae as you go down, and you bring them back together as you come up. And if you're not too flexible, guys, don't panic. That's about as far as I can reach. Comfortable, just try and get the work in. Get as much action in the spine as you can. 2 more times. Last one. And roll up. Good, let's bring our hands out, guys. Nice and simple. Just a little bit of a twist. To the right. And to the left. Remember, the twist comes from your center. We're not just turning the shoulders, okay? We're rotating from our center, from a thoracic spine. Don't overextend the neck to turn, just the body to twist as it's designed to do. One more time each side. And come back, relax. Check your position, guys. Make sure you're into those sit bones. I'm just going to bend my knees a little bit, take it out of my lower back, and breathe. Squeeze into those lower core muscles. This time we're just going to have a little bit of a twist and stretch outside the leg, back to the center, rotate down, up. Exhale as we stretch. Couple more times. Come back to the center, guys, and relax. Bring those feet together and breathe. Good stuff, guys. We're going to go into our side leg series. Just to bring ourselves into it, guys, we're just going to do a little bit more core work. So we're going to roll down towards the floor. What I want you to do is bend your legs, hold on to the back of your legs, roll your upper body down, find that neutral position in your spine, and again, start to reconnect. Those connections to those pelvic floor, those deep muscles, they only last a few seconds, so we have to keep reconnecting with them, visualizing them, and using our breath to help us along the way. When you're ready, lift up the left leg, lift up the right leg. Again, keeping the thighs vertical from the hips, making sure our tailbone is still connected to the floor. When you're ready, let's lift our shoulders up. And we're going to come into our 100 position, guys. So extend the hands out, nice and long, tension in the arms, tension in the shoulders. We're going to pulse it out for 100 breaths. Scooping in those core muscles, guys. Scooping in that belly. If this is a little bit too easy, you can make it harder by extending your legs. Whatever you need to do to make it work. But make sure we're still engaged right here and we're focusing on those deep muscles. Breathe. Last few. Nine, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower down with control and breathe. Pull those knees in. Give a little bit of release that lower back. And let's give a little rock from side to side. And breathe as we go. Remember to keep on breathing, guys. Yes, we need to tense up the muscles, but we want to be in control when we do it. So we need to keep breathing. Good, and then relax. Excellent. We're going to come into a side series, guys. So what we're going to do, starting in a lying position, I want you to extend your right arm. Just lie your head on your shoulder, guys, if you need to. I want you to bring your right leg slightly out from your body. So think about a nice line from the fingertip of the right all the way to the toe of the left. Okay? Make sure our hips are stacked, so we don't want our hips rolled back. We don't want our hips rolled forward. We want to maintain nice length in our body. Use this left hand to support yourself if you need to. And when you're ready, let's just lift that left leg up about 6 inches from the floor. Okay? And we're just going to breathe there. When you're ready, stretch it out. So think about extending it out from the hip. Keep nice length in it. Good. When you're ready, let's lower it down, tap on the floor, back up 6 inches for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Starting position, let's go up a little bit and back down that starting position for 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Good. Back to that starting position, guys. Let's just circle it around. And when we circle, just be in control. Try and keep everything else still. And just circle from the hip. Good. Let's go back the other way. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Back to that starting position, guys. Let's go so little up, little down. So little pulse. And breathe as we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. When you're ready, use this left hand to lift yourself up. Get your right elbow under your right shoulder. And again, this time with the right leg, we're going to bend it so that our knees connect to the floor and we can come into a nice strong side plank position, okay? So when we come up into a side plank position, guys, extend that left leg. Good. And what I want you to imagine is the line from that right elbow to that right hip, okay? Make sure it's a nice straight line, following the contour of your body. Neck is long, so not dropping it down here. Keep that neck in line. Good, and when you're ready, let's extend our left arm. And think about a nice length now through that left arm all the way down to that left toe. So stretch out the leg, stretch out the arm. Make sure we're in a nice length position. We're not overarching up, we're overarching down. Back is in line, and breathe. When you're ready, let's bring the hand down to the knee and lift the knee up to meet the hand. And reverse it. And exhale down. And again, squeeze. Let's do 3 more. 3, 2, and 1. Lovely. Let's keep that leg up. Extend the hand away this time. What I want us to do is keeping that leg up, bring the hand out. We have a nice line across our chest from elbow right to the fingertip. Let's go under and out, under and out. Keep that left leg up. Breathe into your core, guys. 3 more times. 3, 2, and 1. Lower the leg down. Bring yourselves to the floor and turn to the front. And we're going to go to the other side. Okay, so we start with our side leg series, guys. When you're ready, extend. Make sure that bottom left leg now is slightly under the body or away from the body. And when you're ready, lift that right leg up about 6 inches from the floor. Extend it out, so really lengthen it out from the hip, guys, and breathe. Good. When you're ready, lower it down and lift. 3 more times. 3, 2, and 1. Let's go up a little bit higher. Lower back down. Definitely not as strong on this side. I can feel myself rocking a little bit. I'm going to really have to focus to keep steady. Good. Hold it up, guys. When you're ready, back to that starting position. Let's circle. And again, I can feel myself wanting to rock, so I'm going to make the circles nice and small. And then go back the other way. 4, 3, 2, and 1. A little pulse up and down. 3, 2, and 1. Bring the leg down. Use that right hand to come up. Get our elbow under our shoulder. Bend the left knee this time so it's connected to the floor. Right leg is long. When you're ready, let's lift up into that side plank position. Then again, as I said, make sure the elbow's under your shoulder. Make sure we're not packed in under here. So we're keeping that nice length, but the tension is there. Good. Let's reach that right hand up and over and lengthen out that right leg as much as we can. Making sure those hips are in line so we're not rolled back. Stack the hips on top of each other. And when you're ready, exhale. Pull the hand in to meet the knee. Lift the knee up to meet the hand and go back. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Good. Hold that leg up, guys. Let's bring that hand up and then straight up to the ceiling. Reach under for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And then relax. Lower down. Good. And breathe. Come to a seated position, guys. We're doing really well. We're just going to finish off, guys, with something I like doing. They're called fisherman squats. So just to help us get from the floor to a standing position to finish off. Some people find them very difficult because they do require a bit of coordination, but it's always good to practice coordination, guys, okay? What I want us to do is come to a seated position. I want to start left knee on the floor and our left ankle behind our right heel, okay? So our right knee is pointing straight up towards the ceiling, okay? And all we're going to do, guys, just to start us off, just put your hands back behind your hips. And just as a little bit of a warm up to this, all we're going to do is we're going to switch our leg position, okay? So our left leg is going to change position up and the right leg is going to change position down. Okay, so this time my right ankle is behind my left heel. Right knee is down the floor, left knee is up to the ceiling. And then I'm going to switch again. And just try and get into those hips as much as you can, keeping that core engaged. So this again is just to practice that coordination so we can switch our leg positions comfortably and we start making this a little bit harder, okay? Good, and breathe. Good, come back to that start position. So our left knee is down, right knee is up. We're going to come up a bit taller. What I want us to do, guys, is just lower left arm down, and then roll back along the floor and come up the other side with our legs in the opposite position. All right, and then we're going to roll back onto our right side, all the way around, switch your leg position and come up, and breathe, and exhale, come down. Don't be afraid to use a little bit of momentum, guys, but focus on switching those legs as we move right and left. And again, switch the leg positions. Great stretch in the inside of the hip as well, guys, as we come to this finished position. We're going to do one more. Good, and then let's go back. Good, and come back to that starting position. That's the hard stuff over with. Good. What we're going to do, guys, is we're going to come to a standing position from here. Okay, so what we need to do is really press into that right heel. We're going to lean ourselves over towards chest, towards our left knee. We're going to lift our bum up. Okay, so we're right into our ankle now, right into our knee. And from here, guys, we're going to come up and we're going to arrive at the top with our feet crossed. The back, come up. Legs come up crossed and down. Switch it over. Starting position. Over that knee. Up we come. Legs crossed. Doesn't matter which way you're facing, guys. Allow your feet to adjust as much as they need to. We get great movement in our feet, in our ankles, in our knees. And breathe. One more time. And come up. We'll standing position, and we finish off with a little bit of a standing stretch, guys, okay? When you're ready, take a deep breath. Inhale up, keeping the legs straight, guys. Exhale all the way down towards your toes. When you reach as far as you can reach, guys, what I want you to do is to bend your knees, grab behind your ankles or your calf, take a deep breath, exhale, straighten the legs. Try and keep your chest as close to your thighs as you can. Remember to exhale as we straighten. One more time. Roll up for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's just roll. Inhale up. Exhale down. And you're done. Well done, guys. Hope you enjoyed that. It's always good to get it done first thing in the morning. So hope you enjoyed it. And we will talk to you soon. All right. Well done. Let's give Sinead Kennedy a shout out from Swinford. She's obviously looking for it. So well done, Sinead. Thanks for joining, okay? Thanks, guys. Well done.